Oh man, Super Bowl Sunday. D Money, you in the sports at all, bro? Or you just kind of being chilling?
No, pretty much just wrestling. I mean, I understand it and I'll watch it, but I don't keep up with it.
Okay.
I'm the same way, bro. I look. I can hold a conversation, but for the most part, it's pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Shoot, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't got a dog in this fight at the Super Bowl, so I'm just going to this thing to eat. I don't got a dog in this Super Bowl fight, so I'm just going to eat.
And then that's kind of my thing. I don't really care for either team.
Yeah, my team got eliminated in the first round. I was heartbroken when my Packers got eliminated, man. I was heart, bro. I was about to cry for real. It was a somber day over here, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh man.
I'm like, man, and it hurt my heart because we've been doing good all season. And Micah Parsons got hurt. Then our kicker decided to forget how to kick, and it was just all downhill from there.
At least your quarterback didn't age 30 years in the process of the season.
Ain't you? Who you go for? You a
Colts.
Bears fan? Oh, Colts. Yeah, it got kind of old over there real fast. Yeah, it got a little. Hey, look, brother, it got a little old over there real fast.
It sure did. All right,
I
give me
saw
one
it
second.
said,
I'm about to come to the camera really
I,
quick. Give me a second.
man, I said, I was looking, bro. I see that joint said Phillip Rivers has been picked up by the Colts. I said, who?
Somebody's uncle.
He said, at least you have. Oh yeah, you a Falcons fan, Hunter. Hey, yeah, it's spooky hours in Atlanta, bro. I don't think I can too tough help. I don't think I can too tough help y'all Falcons over there, man. It's spooky hours for y'all.
Oh man. It's hard being a Falcons fan.
Yeah, he's my boy Hunter. He's struggling, man. It's like y'all got so much stuff good, but at the same time, for all the good y'all got just as much, if not more, bad. Like y'all had a great secondary, great great weapons, decent offensive line, no quarterback, no coaching, linebacker core play like crap, and only got like one and a half good linemen. You draft a lineman, then he don't do great. So it's like, it's hard being an Atlanta sports fan. I couldn't be an Atlanta sports fan.
Hey, they got a great stadium though. I'll give them that.
Oh yeah, that new one, that
Yeah.
Mercedes man.
Yeah.
Falcons suck, Braves suck, Bama not great no more. I'm not having fun. Hey, look at the bright side, Hunter. At least Atlanta still got Magic City. It could be worse.
They also got the United, the soccer team. They're pretty good.
You know what? It could be worse, bro. Y'all could be Jacksonville. I ain't gotta add nothing else to that. You could be in Jacksonville. I'm just kidding, y'all. I love Jacksonville, but I also do have for all the love I got for Jacksonville, I got just as much hate and beef with Jacksonville. So, like Jacksonville is like the nicest, most haziest place you'll ever visit.
So face
And
on
I
stage.
saw Face on stage doing backflips and all kind of like a proud dad.
Where was that at?
Do you on mute?
That is hilarious. Talk about backflips on stage.
Nah, folks become artists. Look, bro, I ain't never seen him wear these glasses before in my life. Now that you're an artist, now you just start wearing glasses. Now that you get your art in the museum, you start wearing glasses.
I am a connoisseur of the arts now. But okay, let's do some intros. Let's get this thing going, man.
I got you. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of The Lounge Syndicate. I'm your host, the real face, aka the Lounge World Heavyweight Champion himself. You know what I mean? We got a big Valentine's Day tournament coming up in Puerto Rico. Cameras man may not be on, you know what I mean? So, y'all just stay tuned for that. And yeah, man, joining me like always, artist himself. Apparently, you get your work in the museum. I don't know how he was able to do it. Mr. Pro Wrestling photographer himself, one of my best friends, Mr. The Face. How are you, sir?
I am extremely excited. As you've heard, I'm now a connoisseur of the arts, if you will say. Um, I had my pictures in the museum, so I'm kind of a celebrity right now. But I'm not a bigger celebrity than the person that is below, right here in that area. That is
Yes,
not
sir.
other than one of my favorite people to see ringside of all time. That is D Money.
I
Um,
got you. I got this. I got this, man. And
Take it away. Take it away.
joining us, man, a connoisseur in money making interventions. You thought Ted DiBiase was the $1 million man. He couldn't shine Mr. D Money boots if we really being honest. Joining us, we got the money making machine himself, Money Man Mitch. We got D Money in the building. What's going on, D Money? How you feeling, man?
Is the mic working now? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
we can hear
sir.
you, brother.
Okay, yeah. I'm chilling with y'all right now until this bowl happens.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
All right, so quick, we gotta ask, man, who we going for? I'm praying that a meteor hit the stadium after Bad Bunny perform. I gotta see Bad Bunny perform, then the meteor can hit the stadium.
Like I said, I don't really care for any team, but if I had to pick one, I'm going Pats.
Pass, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm going with the Pats as well.
That's crazy, y'all. If y'all was betting me, y'all would lose y'all money. If y'all was betting me,
I heard so I keep hearing something about defense, but Patriots luck is something else. You can't beat that.
hey, bro, they ain't got Bill Belichick or my Uncle Tom over there no more, bro. It's over with. But
But they're
man,
still
anyway,
there.
this ain't.
They're still there.
No, they ain't done. But
Wait,
man, D Money, man,
who's that on your hat?
uh, the Cincinnati Reds.
Oh, I thought you had the Patriots on your hat. I was about to say, brother, you need to get it together over there. But anyway, what were you saying, bro? Go ahead.
But man, D Money, we start off every show the same. We gotta ask, man, what made you want to become a professional wrestler, even get into space? We gotta ask. We ask two questions to everybody, and this is one of them.
My grandfather got me into it when I was young. Back when WCW used to come to Macon, we would go to the Macon Coliseum and watch WCW. So just being a kid, growing up watching it, that's what made me want to get into it.
Man, all right. So with that being said, it seems like you got ties to WCW. So were you on the fence during the Monday Night Wars? Did you have a side that you
Oh, yeah.
picked, or were you kind of
Nah,
on the fence?
I was one of those that had one channel on last. You know, the remote has the last channel. So commercial break, you're hitting last, you're flipping back and forth. I was one of those.
Okay. So we have it. So do you have a favorite wrestler from that time period that can kind of tie back into who you are today?
From WWF, it was Stone Cold, and from WCW, it was Sting.
Hold on one second. Hey, this is why I say good help is hard to find. How both of y'all show up late?
But okay, back to what you were saying you said Stone Cold and Sting.
Hey Hendrix, hold on one second. Hendrix, turn yourself sideways. You echo.
If you had to pick, okay, let's say we make a dream match real quick, and you had to pick between one of the two, who do you think is going over between Stone Cold and Sting?
Who's booking it?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Hey Hendrix, go on mute. You start talking.
Oh, that is a tough one. Let's see. Let's have because I mean, whoever booking it, that's who takes it. You're right. I'll leave it to whoever booking it.
Also, what kind of match are we talking? Because
regular singles match, just going over clean.
Yeah, throw that.
All right. So Pete. So all right, we got Sting, Stone Cold. It's got to me, bro. It's got to be some Texas related to the match. It's got to be some Texas related. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to do a bull rope match or let them just kind of go at it in a hardcore. But let's just say for the plot, let's go hardcore, right? And it's gonna be because you're right. I don't want to say it's in one arena or other. So we're just gonna do like a supercard, super showdown type of deal. Them two got a main event, hardcore match. Who you think get it, basically? We on neutral ground because it ain't gonna be in Georgia and it ain't gonna be in Texas. So we gotta go neutral ground.
If we're going hardcore, I think I'm gonna have to go Stone Cold. He was a tough son of a bitch.
Yeah. Absolutely. I agree, man. I think if we're going to do anything hardcore, it's Stone Cold. Now, I know Sting had some hardcore matches like later on in his career, but I think Stone Cold was just a bad dude, man.
Yeah.
So I'd have to agree. All
Man,
right, so go ahead, Jay.
I was gonna say I'm gonna be honest though. I like that idea though, because man, so I know we still talking about it, but because I like that we have guests that grew up during that time period. 'Cause it's kind of like a big golden era / boom for wrestling. So during that time frame, was there anybody else that kind of like, I guess, who would be your top 5 from that time period?
It'd have to be.
There had to be no order though.
Most of the big guys it's like Stone Cold, Rock, Undertaker. Like if are we doing WCW?
Yeah,
and
both. Yeah, do both.
Yeah, Sting and somebody else from WCW. Maybe like DDP.
Sorry, man. I'm a huge nerd when it comes to stuff like this. That's why I always got to ask these questions. But so I guess what?
Wait, before we fall down too far on that.
Oh no, I was gonna put it back on track. Go ahead though.
How many of those people that you just named have you met so far?
I've met Stone Cold. I've met Sting. I've met DDP. I haven't met Rock or Undertaker.
I don't think you're gonna meet The Rock. Yeah, I feel like The Rock.
Yeah, that's one I don't think is gonna happen. But never say never.
You could. Hey, look, that's honestly true because I've been in some rooms with some people and I'm like, I don't know how I got here, but hey, look, I'm standing next to XYZ now, so yeah, you can never say never.
So D-Money, have you had that moment yet that kind of made you feel like, hey, I can really do this wrestling thing? Like, what was that moment for you that kind of stood out? It could have been a match, it could have been a promo, it could have just been shoot a random chance event. But what was that moment for you that made you realize, like, y'all, I might be able to do something with this?
Well, I was trained under Luke Gallows. I trained at the Good Brothers Dojo. So there was a match I did, and afterwards he was telling me how proud of me he was, and that was like the moment, having him tell me that.
And I'm kind of glad you brought that up. I saw a video.
Oh God.
I saw a video, and I'm gonna just go ahead, take over, but just know I saw a video.
Yeah, I felt that video, and we're gonna go right into it. Before you tell your side of this video, I'm gonna tell you mine because I was not at the show when it happened. I was actually booked at another show when it happened, and in between me shooting, for whatever reason, and I usually don't do this, but for whatever reason, there was a little quick break. I checked my phone mid-show, and I looked, and I said, before the video could finish, I didn't see the landing, I didn't see anything like that. I said, I will text him as soon as I got home, and that's what I did. I text you like, hey, man, are you okay? So, yeah, without me telling any more of the story, so what was going through your mind in that moment, and how did, just tell me what you could tell me.
Look, I didn't even know I had fell out of the ring until my head hit, and I was just like, what just happened? But she had took a light bulb and jabbed me with it a few times, like right here, and it was leaking bad. I don't know why. Like, it was bad. And I wear contacts, so it was getting all in my eyes, and I was trying to wipe it. We were outside. I had to roll in the ring to get some separation. I grabbed my money bag carrying and wiping my face off. And she comes in, and I had going into the match, I wanted to do something because Sabu was one of my favorite hardcore wrestlers. I wanted to tribute to Sabu. Yeah, so I throw it up, I set the chair up, and I couldn't see. I overshot. And next thing I know, I'm on the ground. And everybody's, tripping out. But
now, on a scale of 1 to 10, D-Money, how bad did that hurt?
Oh, it hurt. It was a 10.
On the impact or like after the match, like a couple hours after?
Yeah. Was your adrenaline still rushing enough to where you didn't really feel it? Or did you feel it?
No, like I had so much adrenaline, and luckily this shoulder, landed first. Like I still got a scar from the landing on my shoulder. And but yeah, I had so much adrenaline that I just got up and the ref was like, "Are you gonna finish the match?" And I said, "Yeah." I rolled in and took the pin and we went home.
Like, dude, that was crazy. It looked like hold on. I'm gonna pull it up so because we do show and tell here. I'm gonna pull it up so everybody can see. Just y'all keep going while I pull this clip real quick.
Yeah,
that
so-
was hard.
Yeah, it was rough. And I always have like an emotional connection, like when stuff like that happens, because I don't see you guys as just wrestlers anymore. You know, to my fault, I see you guys as like my friends and people who I can sold in when life gets rough or if I'm having a good day or a bad day. So, you know, when I finally put the phone away and finished the clip, I was like, oh my God, that was my mind for the rest of that show, just making sure that you were okay. I think I was actually in Augusta, maybe. No, it wasn't Augusta. I was somewhere. I just know I was at a show and I checked mid-show because the clip had already started. You know, people started seeing the clip and it's spread fast. Yeah.
This is a clip for anybody who didn't get to see it. Hold on. It's got to restart itself.
Man.
Yeah. I think the craziest part about this D Money, y'all had multiple angles of this clip. Kind of crazy. Y'all had like 8 different angles of this clip. Hold on.
I think if you go to Kill Billy's page, he's got a video with like every angle. Just
Yeah, it's like they have multiple angles of this one clip.
It's so many angles, bro.
yeah, and see, I feel like I put the chair way too close, but we had that light contraption set up in the back, and I didn't want to mess that up.
Yeah, you know, it's funny too because like when I so I don't know if you knew this, and I don't really say it because you know whatever. But me and death matches, I'm terrified of them. I'm absolutely terrified of them. I've shot GCW. I've done there's a show called Seven that came to Canton not too long ago. I was on video for that. But usually, if there's a death match, shout out to my homie Mr. Watkins. I'll be like, "Hey Watkins, you can have that one," you know, because they terrify me, and he loves them. So go ahead and take them. So now, was that? How many death matches have you done? Was that like one of the first, or is it something that you've done before?
That was my first like professional one, I'd say. But I've also worked with Madman Pondo from Juggalo Championship Wrestling. And I mean when I started in the backyard like a lot of people and that was my thing was playing with light bulbs and weapons. So
okay. So in a way it was kind of like going back to your roots in this kind of style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now would
like,
would death match wrestling be something you want to do more of later, or was that kind of just like a one-off thing for you?
No, I'd actually love to get back and do it. There's a lot of guys that love to work. Like I think Mr. Danger would be fun to work.
Absolutely. And what kind of my next question was going to be like, okay, you said Mr. Danger. Obviously, you wrestled Mickey Knuckles. What's the main difference between an everyday match, like you say, just two guys wrestling versus a death match? How difficult, or how much more? What's the difficult level compared to an everyday match?
In a regular match, you're having to call a lot more and remember that. In a death match, it's kind of how much you trust the person you're working with because y'all are just talking through it. You don't really plan a whole lot.
It's pretty much just we gonna beat the crap out of each other and everybody gonna have fun at the end.
Pretty much.
So when you were getting into your style, I know you were trained under the Good Brothers, which is awesome. But who do you think kind of compares to your style of wrestling? Just kind of give the viewers kind of a scope of who do you feel is a great comparison to your distinctive style.
I base my style a lot because Stone Cold was my favorite, like I said, and he's just a badass. He'd get out there and whoop you. And that's kind of what I do too. I don't do a lot of moves. I just get out there and pretty much fight. We're gonna fight, I don't do a lot of the technical stuff. It's just punches, kicks, and mostly I'm healed, so a lot of cheating.
Yeah. Hey, look, look.
Hey
I
man,
love
if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
That's
You know
how I
what I'm
feel.
saying?
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I'm the face, but if you ever get me in the ring, I definitely would be here. I
He
love
ain't
this.
the real face, y'all. No,
I am the real. You see how you trying to steal my gimmick, D Money?
he's not the real face. D
All the
Money, he's
hard
not
work,
the real face, bro.
all the hard work I put in for gimmick infringement, ain't that a mess?
Gimmick and friend.
I just want to know, quick question, Face. How you a heel but your name Face?
See, that's why he said you can't be a heel. We've been like, bro, we've discussed this multiple times.
This is pro wrestling. I can be anything I want to be.
You don't even believe that. Man, D Money, if you had to have, so what are some of your dream opponents to have? Like, what are some of your wrestling soulmates that you faced and some that you feel like you will make magic with? Like in any promotion, anywhere, it can be shit. It can be Seth Rollins if you feel like it. But what are some of your dream match opponents that you faced and some of them that you would want to face in the future? Like some of your wrestling soulmates.
I don't feel like I faced any of my Pondo. Yeah, he was a dream opponent. That was fun. But a lot of my dream matches were like the hardcore guys I grew up watching. Tommy Dreamer, Raven, Sabu, Super Crazy, guys like that from old ECW days are guys I wanted to face. Because I just have so much fun doing hardcore stuff.
See, and it's kind of different. We got like I think you're probably like the first primarily hardcore guy that we've interviewed. So it's like it's kind of different, especially seeing like how you talk about how you came up and how you got the way you want to. And like even in some of the stuff that we've seen and some of the matches that we've seen about you, you can see those influences from when you were coming up and you know some of your favorites. I just feel like it's badass. Like I know everybody can't do hardcore stuff, so when you actually get somebody who's really dedicated to the craft and the art that because I feel like it's an art to hardcore wrestling. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's hardcore wrestling is an art form because anybody can, like you said, anybody can go out there and hit each other with light fixtures. But when you get out there, you got a real like, hey, we're gonna go out here, we're gonna put on a show, we're gonna do these crazy spots. To me, that's where the art kind of comes in at.
Well, just like with regular wrestling, there's a psychology to it. Like a lot of people, when it comes to hardcore, they want to build up to it instead of just, oh, we're gonna have a hardcore match.
Yeah. It involves story because
they want to go ahead and make it the feud ender instead. Hey, let's just go beat each other up.
Right.
Yeah, and it makes sense. We're
great.
gonna wrestle each other like we hate each other. What got us to this point? You know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you might be able to picture this, but I say a dream match for him. If I don't think he would step into it though. Naj versus D Money in the death match.
Oh, who?
If you get him to do it, I feel like it'll be fire if you get him to do it.
Get who to do it?
That would be a fire match.
He's
Naj.
Naj.
Yeah, he's on Naj.
You know, hey, look, Hoochie would never. I honestly, look, you could bring in. We could all put our money together and grab we could grab a billionaire and say, look, we're going to need you to be a billionaire for this freaking death match. I bet you Nigel wouldn't do it. I bet you he wouldn't do it.
Hey man,
I know for a fact he wouldn't do it. But it would be a great sight to see.
It'd be a great spectacle.
Absolutely. So D Money, I'm gonna ask you too because you know I started around 3 years ago. So I can only talk about the Georgia wrestling scene up to 3 years ago. You know, you were there before me. How would you see that like the scene has kind of developed from the beginning of your career till now?
There's a lot of hungry young guys now. And when I came on the scene, there was a lot more older guys that have been around. But now like A4 is constantly putting out young, hungry guys. You got, well, I don't know if you have it anymore, but Nightmare Factory, they got a lot of young guys that they've been training and haven't come on the scene. So I'd say age is the biggest change.
To me, that's good for the sport, though. At least you can see the sports getting younger, so that you know guys will continue to want to grow in it and want to do it. I feel like when your sport or when everything starts to age out, that's when you got a problem. Honestly, if you can't get young people involved in it, that's really when you have a problem. And I just had another question, and I just brain farted so bad. So I'm gonna pass it for a minute because I had another question. I just totally forgot what it was.
You got 100. You want me to? Because I got one. I got one loading up.
You go ahead.
Okay, so you said like the age factor's a thing. I'll say within my short three time in my 3 year span, um, there's more women wrestlers now that are coming from Georgia. You know, like when I started at WWA 4, as you know. So I was one of those young guys who came out of the four, like, hey, look, I want to take over the world. Um, and over like the past 2 3 years, you go back to the four and you have all these young ladies who are like killing it. You know what I mean? So I will say that's the difference from my 3 year experience is that how when I was at the four, there was no women there at all, and now they've taken over. It's amazing to see.
And you're right. I didn't even think about that. But I was booking a show a couple years ago, and finding women was so hard, unless you're pulling them from out of state and wanting to pay travel fees and all that. And there was maybe two or three women that we had to keep putting against each other just to have women on the show. But now you've got a lot more.
Absolutely. And speaking of show, you still have a show. You have a show. Is it happening? Has it happened or is it on the way? Or
It's March 6th in Warner Robins Southern Wrestling League.
okay, and please tell us more about that.
I was just gonna say, please elaborate. Plug yourself. This what we for.
So after my last show, I didn't have any interest in running another show really, but a good friend of mine that I've known for years, his name is Johnny Bill. He calls me up. He says, "I got an idea I want to talk to you about. Come meet me at the bar. Let's have a drink and talk it over." And he's been doing music bands for years and years. And he says, "I want to start a wrestling show." And I was kind of like, here we go. But, he tells me he's already got sponsors invested, and he's like, I've got a potential venue. He's telling me all this stuff that he already had, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna have to do as much footwork.
Mhm.
And then he says the magic word. He says, I want to pay you to help me. And I said, hey, I'm in.
Hey, this ain't just free.
Hey, look, that makes a huge difference.
I'm making money, so yeah, let's do it. But
That's awesome. And if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while since Warner Robins has had wrestling. Am I right?
yeah, it's been about 4 or 5 years.
Wow, that's awesome. So like, okay, well, you got any? What's the plan so far? Has anybody been announced on the card or what's happening?
Yeah, we've been dropping the match reveals. I got, hold on, let me pull it up. I got Marvelous Michael Stevens,
Okay,
Hayden Steele, Diggs is coming in, Sweeper Jack Miles. I got Fade Area Militia,
nice.
Jay Tyler and Eddie Hendricks. Leovitis Golfin, that's one of those young up and coming guys I was talking about. Great attitude. I love that kid. Got Tyreek for the women. We got Shalance Royal taking on Jazz.
Hey,
And our main event for our heavyweight championship is going to be Dax Anthony and Pat Roach.
awesome, man, awesome. You named a lot of great guys, man. Dax never ceases to amaze for sure. You know, I've seen Dax wrestle a couple times in Dublin. I've seen him in Savannah, so I've got to see him deep south even. So he's an awesome talent. Pat Roach is I made Pat Roach pop a couple times. He has a great personality. Man, shout out to Pat. So that's awesome, man. And I love Shalance. I am a Shalance fan. She's been on change a couple times, but since we're talking about what it's like being booking a show or promoting a show, I understand how sometimes it can be the most stressful but rewarding thing of all time. So I get that, especially when funds are low and debts are high. So I get that. So what would you? I guess so. Since you said that the last time you booked the show was a while ago, what did you learn from that experience, and what do you expect to do differently with this show that you have now?
The last show I was booking a lot of friends, and I was also not really making any money. So I said if I ever did another show, the money would have to be there, and it definitely is. Like I said, the guy Johnny, he's got sponsors already. I mean, we got the venue we're working with, the Reverb Room. They're giving us a great deal, and yeah, it's just like everything's taken care of. We just have to get in there and run the show. So it's really exciting.
Absolutely,
Well,
absolutely.
shoot,
Quick
that
question
does
about the
sound exciting. I have one more question, and then that'll be it for me, unless anybody else got anything.
Oh, I
I
have
got
like
a question about
money. I
his
have like 6.
card, his match card.
Okay, well, y'all. Well, let me ask my last one, and I'll pass it to y'all.
All right.
D Money, I gotta ask, man. I know you said you primarily operate as a heel. So what is like? So who is D Money, the wrestler? How would you describe your character to somebody if you?
So I like to say that I'm a combination of Ted DiBiase and Godfather.
Okay,
Absolutely.
you ain't gotta elaborate. I'm already knowing.
Yeah, we already know, man.
Sound like I like him
know.
already.
Absolutely, man. But go ahead,
But
Hendrix.
he's
You got
good.
work.
So D Money, about your match card, I got a proposal. Can you please hit face with a light bulb?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh no.
Man.
Oh, no. Every time he done had it's been tables, it's been chairs, now it's light bulbs. Can I just
Hey, after, I'm kind of with Hendrix. At some point, somebody gonna do it. It's just a matter of when. At some
You
point,
gotta take one for the team.
hey, it's
the
better.
only-
He keeps trying to get speared by everybody, so it's better than getting speared.
It's not that bad. It's a quick pop, and let's just take it on the back.
The only person to ever be spontaneous enough, if you will, to see me doing my job and be like, let me snatch him for this spot is William Huckabee. Yeah, man, I was just taking pictures doing my job. Then I feel a huge hand on the back of my neck say, I guess I forgot what he said exactly. He could probably tell you word for word, but he grabbed me. And then the only thing I knew is he threw me into Joe Black. Now, for y'all who don't know who Joe Black is not a little guy. So it felt like he threw me into a brick wall.
He sound like he's big as Oprah.
You said he sound like what?
Sound like he's big as Oprah.
No, he's not. He's not height wise, but size wise, he's over there. So he threw me into this, man, and I remember him no selling the hell out of me, and I just fell onto the ground. But so we have to talk about it, and then we'll get. Like I said, I had a lot more questions for you. I'll save the best for last. So you do a lot. I consider me and you the same in a lot of ways because we both are the type of people who came around pro wrestling and we were like, I'm going to figure out a way to work in every element of this business that I possibly can. You know, so for those of you who don't know, you will see D Money setting up a ring. You'll see D Money on videography. You'll see him in the ring. So how did that come about? How did it come about of you just like, I'm going to take over this business from all angles? How did that happen?
I mean, originally, I just wanted to be an in-ring competitor, but man, just you know how it is. You message some people and they leave you on red or their show's full.
Bro, yeah.
It's real hard getting on certain shows, and but I had a ring, and I put it out there that hey, you know, I'm available for rentals, and I started filling up my calendar, and then I was like, well, I also can film shows. I know how to edit because that's actually where I started on the indies was filming shows and doing the editing, and that led to me getting into training. But yeah, I just started putting it out there, and my calendar started filling up, and I was like, well, this is where the money is. So that's how I got into it, just putting it out there that I was available for it.
And I feel the same way, bro. You know, like there'll be times where like there'll be wrestlers complaining about, you know, that number not looking right. And I'll be like, yeah, but I just did the whole media thing, you know. So hey, look, it's money and everything, really, you know.
Right.
So I think that's very interesting. And you mentioned that you owned a ring, and that particular ring, I feel like a young photographer's been around more than anybody. So a little background information: D Money's ring is the first ring I ever set up, and it's the ring that I've taken the most pictures around. And I'm gonna give you your flowers as well because you're one of the first people to be like, oh. Because when I used to show up to shows, not getting paid, just interested in just being there, you were like, "Yo, that face is cool," you know. So I want to say I appreciate you for doing that, man. So again, thank you. I don't know if do we have the clap thing set up? We'll just clap for you right now.
Look.
Right, we got that clap. Then that was just awesome. So I appreciate you letting me even it was even times you were like, look, just run the rope, see if it works. And I'm like, I don't know how this stuff works, but let me see if it works,
I want to know how you even get into ownership of said ring. How do you get into ownership of a ring? Like, surely there's not like a whole underground black market of, hey, you need to buy a wrestling ring.
You'd be surprised. I mean, I see them on sale on Facebook all the time, but there's websites for them, High Spots and Monster Rings and Cages. But I bought mine used. I've actually had a couple different rings. I'm on my third one now, but my very first one, I was in the service for a little while, and I got a sign-on bonus. And a lot of people, they buy a car, a house, or whatever. I bought a wrestling ring.
Wow.
Dedicated.
Yeah. And this is before you started training, or you had already?
I had already started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
what does wrestling school cost? I've never asked that question to anybody, but I feel like I should ask that. What does wrestling school cost?
It kind of depends on what school you go to. Like when Nightmare Factory was doing their camps, I think it was like $5,000 for 4 weeks. And I know when I was doing Good Brothers, we had to do like $500 down payment, and then it was so much a month, like $100 or something.
Gotcha.
My bad. I'm just trying to plan on where I need to go start training at.
So when you started training, who were some of the people that kind of you started training with? I guess you could say.
I started training with Fry Daddy.
Okay.
Tyson Dean, who later became what was it? Something Koloff. Do you remember his name?
Oh, he was at Deep South a few years ago.
Alexander Koloff.
But
he was Tyson Dean. Scotty Beach.
R.I.P. Scotty Beach.
Micah Taylor.
R.I.P. Micah Taylor.
Yeah. Iceberg every now and then. There was a short period where Theory started coming in and teaching class.
Wow.
Austin Theory, yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah, I heard Theory was he was a little bit everywhere is what I heard, as far as like at shows and stuff. Of course, I started right before. I started after he was already on TV by the time I started, so I don't really remember Austin Theory on the Indies here. I don't remember. There's a lot of people who I wish I would have started earlier, but I feel like I started at the right time because shortly after I started, they were like, "Yeah, WWE ID program." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm about to start seeing people on the street," So, but I think that is
Austin Theory though.
Yeah, shout out to Austin Theory. So who is okay? You already answered who is some of your wrestling matches. My favorite thing to talk about, which I was going to say for later, but I'll talk about right now, is I'm thinning out a little bit, bro. And I was wondering if you could give me the guy's number that, you know what I'm saying, helped you with your such amazing hair that you have.
No, according to Carl Anderson, you got to go to India or something.
You gotta go to
I got to go to India. D-Money, why are you acting like you don't know, brother? Why are you acting like you don't know? Yeah, man, I need the plug, man.
No, listen, it had been a while since I had seen Luke Gallows, and I was working a show in our hometown of Dublin, and Gallows shows up and he's like, "Dude, you look good, man. You got hair." And he was a little brothered up, and he asked me, "Did you get a hair transplant?" But it was so loud, I didn't really hear what he said, and I was just like, "Yeah. Wait, no."
That is hilarious.
He didn't hear me say no. All he got was yeah. So for the longest time, he thinks I got a hair transplant. But I was shaving my head because, like I said, I was in the service, and then I grew it back out. So
Hey, it's all right. I've seen a lot of people. I've seen C-Dub say he grabbed your hair and then it was like, oh, it's too thick to be real. So I'm just gonna have to do the C-Dub method one day, man. You gonna be,
So you mean to tell me just because this man was in the military, he automatically got to be bald headed, huh?
Hey, man, I saw the pictures. They had a valid point. D Money had really short hair, but since I've known him, he's had his hair like what he has now. So, hey, something happened is all I'm saying. I'm a firm believer in that, you know what I'm saying? He talked to whoever he did in Indiana. I think it's Dr. Miami, the hair BBL transplant, but that's a conversation for another day, you know?
D Money, tell them to get out your business, bro.
You said he got a BBL in his hair.
Tell them to mind the business that pay them.
This is gone so far. Like
This went so far left, didn't it?
They had me on Talking Shop with Raven, and Raven's like, yeah, he's got a scar. It's a hair transplant. I'm like, no, that's from doing death.
Not Raven saying you have a hair transplant. That is hilarious.
I would love to meet that guy. That's on my list.
That's hilarious. He was out here for the his short film viewing or something in Center Stage, and I got to make it. Shout out to Raven, but no, that is freaking hilarious. I know that story when it started going around. That was another one too. You know what? I don't know how my algorithm. Every time I'm doing something, it's like, yo, D Money is the first person that you should be looking at every day. But that happened too. I'm on my phone. First thing I see, D Money's hair is fake. I said I'll come back to that video later.
Hey, yo, D Money got a hair transplant, B.
Yeah, man, that is awesome, man. So go ahead, Jay.
I was like, hey, D Money, don't let them talk to you like that, bro. I gotta ask though. We got a running joke on the show involving Mr. Jeff Jarrett. Shout out to Jeff Jarrett, by the way. With your be quiet. With your name being D Money, I feel like it's only right that we ask you to come with us as we proceed to go band for band with Mr. Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah, we're gonna need you to fund our Jeff Jarrett experience, if that's because we try to get Jeff Jarrett on. That's really the goal.
It really is.
Oh, yeah.
I knew, but like all I'm saying is Jeff Jarrett was doing the meet and greets D Money for the low. Like when I say for the low, Jeff Jarrett wasn't charging very much for these meet and greets, and I was just trying to make sure my man's ain't need no money or something. He was charging very, very low for these meet. I think it was like, what was it, like $50-something or something for the meet?
It's not low. No. But anyway, we got D Money. D Money's meet and greets are probably like 1,000. You think, right?
Yeah, of course.
This
is the name, bro. Anytime I hear money in somebody's name, it got to be expensive, right?
It's got to, man. Yeah, D Money. You know what I'm saying? I went to his merch table and I had to. I gave him my camera. That's really what happened. I said, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. Absolutely. But yes, sir, man. All right. So yeah, D Money, bro. It's like I said, I gave you your flowers earlier, man. I'm happy that, you know what I'm saying. I was having this conversation about luck yesterday, about just like how with the artist talk, and about how luck is important to me, because there's just certain people that I've been fortunate enough to meet to teach me things. And there's always those guys in locker rooms that you see that you're like, oh, this is going to be a fun day because I got so-and-so here. You're definitely one of those people, so I appreciate that, bro. So I know you have the show going. What's next for you on your calendar? Where can we find you next?
Let's see. Next week, I got a ring rental for Passion of Wrestling. They're doing a War Games match. I got Viral coming up after that. I'm debating on if I'm going to go to the awards or not. Then after that, I got Georgia Championship Wrestling.
GC Dub.
Oh, I'm sorry. We had to change the name. Georgia Classic Wrestling.
Okay.
Yeah. Then after that is when my show happens, March 6th. The 7th, we got Lariato in Dublin. And then the 8th, I'm back in Atlanta for Renegade.
Awesome. Yeah, you look like
you're busy, man.
Busy.
I'm going to try to, you said the Warner Robins show is March
6th.
If I wasn't going to be out of town, I would definitely come. Warner Robins is only like 2 hours and some change from my house. It's like a drive to Atlanta for me. I will be out of town that week, unfortunately. I'm always looking for new wrestling shows just to go to, because it's like we meet all you guys, and I like putting faces to names, actually. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool to meet everybody and interview you and all that, but it's even better when we get to take pictures together, you know what I'm saying, meet and greet, you know, all that good stuff. So I definitely, if I can find my way, especially over this summer, me and Swizz, which is our other host, we got a plan to kind of road trip through Georgia, hopefully up to the Carolinas, just to see some of you all that we've interviewed, do some shows. So yeah, that's definitely, so D Money, you'll definitely be on my list of people that I need to check out this summer.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and I'm going to try to my best. You know what I'm saying? If the schedule allows me to, I will be in Warner Robins on March 6th.
What's crazy to me is how far the reach went, because I was at a Renegade show and Larry Goodman comes up and he's like, "So what's the show you're doing in Warner Robins? Who are you booking for?" And I was like, "Damn, he knows about it."
Yeah, man. I mean, like, we're all excited. You know, as soon as I saw that you were having a project that you were doing, I was excited. You know, I'm always trying to support. So,
But that
absolutely.
should show you, that should really show you how much reach and how good you're really doing. Like, you know, everybody got something positive to say about you type beat. So like I feel like that's the biggest thing. Like, man, everybody got something positive to say. That mean, look, I'm a firm believer in one. If everybody keep telling me the same story and they don't know each other, they not lying. So if everybody can keep wanting to be around you and come to stuff that you got going on, it's obvious that you're doing something good for the community and for everybody else.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, like I said, I know there's a lot of guys who are from Warner Robins who we
Yeah.
see on an average basis. I think that the C-Dub and am I right? C-Dub, Sean,
Yeah.
and they're all from that area.
And Ryan, yeah.
Ryan, yep, C-Dub, Sean, Ryan, they're all from that area. And and I know they never have. They're everywhere on this side of town, but you know, it's hard to find them on on that side of town. So that's awesome that you're doing something at home. So that's awesome. Yeah.
Most
But
definitely.
wait, last question. There's a picture of your Instagram. You had on a black wig. You had black nail polish. You had on all black. I see an Ozzy Osbourne poster back there. How is Ozzy number one in your music book?
And music wise, yeah, I've always loved Ozzy Osbourne. I guess I just grew up on him. My dad, he was big into rock music, so I was supposed to meet him in 2020, and of course, COVID happened. So
Yeah.
COVID don't, like, before COVID and after COVID don't even feel like a real time. Like, you know, we was talking about this the other day. Like, just stuff before COVID compared to now, like, it's night and day. Like how the world is. Like, it's just night and day.
Yeah, it really is, bro. Like it's so much that has changed, like in everything. Like I remember stuff used to be 24 hours. Remember when stuff used to be 24 hours?
Bro, Walmart, bro. Like, Walmart used to be open. Like, you used to could get up at 2 a.m. and say you want to go to Walmart, get you some Hot Pockets at 2 o'clock in the morning. You just could literally go to Walmart at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. It's tough. But yeah, man. So yeah, I was a huge Ozzy guy too, man. So when the news got out that he had passed away, brother, I was devastated, man.
that hit me hard.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. With D Money, man, we appreciate you, dog, for coming through, man. Man, we just do. You didn't have to come through, but you came through and kicked it with us, man. We look forward to getting up with you more, being able to get to meet you in person, as well as check out some of your shows, man. Can you plug your show one more time before you leave, so people who just may be getting in and watch to the end can hear about it?
Actually, real quick before we do jump off, Face, I got a gripe to pick with you, man. I want to know why you didn't start recording that one time when I slid in there.
Oh, I forgot about this story. Okay, yeah, no, this is a great story. Oh, I forgot about this story. Okay, and I'll tell exactly what happened. Okay, so this was 2 years. Was this a year ago? It's probably like a year ago.
I don't think it was 25. I think it was 24.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so 2024. There is this show we're doing at this park. It was a Halloween festival. And there's no guardrails, but there's tons of people. It's so many. And there is somebody who, an unruly fan, finally got in front of the crowd and decided to jump into the ring. But I'm ringside taking pictures. I don't think he sneaked past my side. He came across the ring I blinked, opened my eyes. D Money was already in the ring, beating the hell out of this guy. And before I could get into the ring, Marty, who is at the time he was just doing video at Deep South, throws his camera in my hand. This is not a small camera. It's probably like a 30-pounder. And my camera falls. I have this big camera in my hand, and all I see is chaos.
Y'all done started whooping on dude. Dude just wanted to get in the ring. Y'all started whooping on him.
Yeah, man. But if you're gonna come into that ring, you should know what comes with coming in that ring. It is not a smart move. And this particular guy found out the hard way. But yeah, I just remember seeing D Money come from. I don't even know, where did you come from? Where did you come from in this moment?
I was standing next to you. I think we were mid conversation when it happened. but this was like the third or fourth time that day that somebody had got in the ring.
Yeah.
And
so you was already pissed off.
Yeah, I was pissed off. Like he said, there was no guardrails. So they finally, I wasn't wrestling. So they were like, do you go play security by the ring? And, a couple of them got by me. But that last one, I was on his ass.
Wrestling show with no guardrails is a crazy statement, though. I'm going to just be honest with y'all.
Well, no, it's not really a crazy statement. It happens, but usually the fans are a little bit more ruly, Like, it's I've been to shows where it's been like, feet, and I got this much space to take pictures. I've been in shows like that, but they're respectful. At this show, it was kind of like a festival, and these aren't wrestling fans. They're just people who, it's like a college town too. They're like really young people. So it was a lot. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You were talking to me, and I blinked. You were in the ring, and before I could react, Marty was like, "Take the do I got something big enough to?" He was like, "Take the camera." That's what I did.
Y'all just
okay, they got it. And I looked, I saw him over there. He had already fell down, and I was like, "Oh, D Money's good. D Money don't even need no backup. D Money got this."
Oh, this dude was bigger than me, and I tackled him down. Just started drilling on him.
Yeah, he was a big dude. He was a big guy.
Shake hands. I know who this is.
Oh, I guess you posted a video of you at the shooting, right?
Yeah, who is this though? Is this ain't no? Who is this? This ain't none of y'all.
No,
that's a new viewer.
You can't shoot, and we're happy that you acknowledge that he can't shoot because he thinks he can.
I definitely can.
But I think that moment was hilarious. That's one of those moments where it's like, oh my god! And also, that was the first time, because there's been times where fans have jumped into the ring. That might have been the first time I've ever experienced that.
Some people act like they can't put hands on them. I've seen people stand outside like, "Come on, get out there," and like, go tackle them.
They want to be a part of the action.
Exactly. If they want to get in the ring, show them what the ring's about.
That's my homeboy that went with me.
I'll say this too. Well, it might not have been the first. I think one of the first Deep South shows, they paid this homeless guy to jump into the ring, and that was a whole different situation.
Did he get beat up? I feel like I have to ask.
No, but they did stop him and take him out. But they didn't. He was like old as hell. He was like 60. He was old.
Hold on, bro. Imagine they pay you to jump you, bro.
That's pretty much what it was.
You said homeless?
Yeah, he was a homeless guy.
Hey, bro, I got you $40 right now. What I got to do? Don't worry about it. Just when I say come here, come here.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they did. They were. It was like these guys who were doing like content. You know what I'm saying? Like, we make funny videos, and that was one of the gimmicks that they had came up with on the fly or something like that. So that one I get. But yeah, these man, it was just so crazy because we also tell people all the time, here are the rules. Boo for this guy, cheer for that guy, stay the hell out of this ring. So, it was, hey, look, it's what it was. It was just, it happened so fast. Like, God, like, if
I feel like that's
just
something that's a quick thing too, though, man. It's like, dang, really, how fast did this stuff just change?
Yeah.
Like, it's like y'all, like you said, y'all was just chilling, whatever. We chilling, we talking, we vibing, go to work.
Yeah, that's how it was. Honestly, it was. We probably, how was your day going? My day's good. But by the time I could respond, he was gone. I said, all right.
I
And I
just
had a
see.
D
camera
probably
in
ain't whooped
my
nobody ass in months. I
Hey,
couldn't wait
look,
for
D
this.
Money, Hey, look, D Money, like, bro, I ain't beat nobody up in a minute, dog. I can pick you up for the free because I told you not to come in here and I'm on security. Hey, how the old folks say, all you seen was ass and elbows, goddamn. D Money had to slide in the ring.
Bro, I'm still mad there's no footage of it though.
Yeah, man, I know. And that's because he gave me the camera. Honestly, I didn't know what I was doing that day. He just kind of just threw it at me, and I'm like, I'm just holding it. I don't even know if are we done recording. I don't know. I was just there, man. I was just caught in the moment of that. But the next
Wait, did
year,
your camera make it? You said you dropped yours. Did your camera make it?
my camera fell underneath the ring, so my camera was good.
He done lost everything.
Yeah, but he just put it in my hand. I dropped my camera, rolled underneath the ring. So I'm like, okay, I'll check on it later, and you make sure what's happening here is okay. But they had everything under control. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, they were big dudes, but they stood no chance. I was like, between you and Marty, I was like, I don't even have to lift a finger. This is crazy. But something like that recently happened at the last show they just did. Some fan came around. This is the funniest stuff ever. He looked like, who did he look like? It's a guy on ECW. I cannot think of his face right now or his name. I see his face. He was a heavier set guy. He had a phone. He jumps over the imaginary guardrail into the area where I'm taking pictures, and he has a phone. He's like, I'm like, sir, you got to get back. He's like, no, I gotta get my shot. I gotta get my shot. And I'm like, sir, you have to move around. He starts running around with his phone camera, just like back and forth and back and forth. I said, sir, you have to leave. He said, no, I just gotta get this. I just gotta get this. I took his phone, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I said, your phone, bro. I was like, he was like, give me my phone back. I said, well, you deserve it, bro. And he was like, you just not gonna give me my phone back? I was like, I'll give you your phone back, but you gotta get out of here. He was like, okay, well, I'll take it back. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just,
Bro,
why?
sit down, bro.
That's what I was saying though. Just talking to him don't work. You gotta do some action.
Yeah, I stole that man phone. I was literally gonna throw it, but I was like, let me not take this more further than what it has to be. But I was thinking about like chucking it because he was upset at me.
People definitely would have chucked it or broke it.
Yeah, bro. It took everything out of me not to because he was just so obnoxious. I have to get this shot, brother. You're not getting paid to be here. Technically, you don't have to get anything.
You would have been fighting,
man. And it's like, bro, at this point, I'm on video, so I'm like, your shot is way more less important than mine. I got the show in my hand, and you talking about let me get a selfie video.
You know, man, that's some crazy professional wrestling fans, bro.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Fans really are crazy though, bro. You see that just by how they move on TV, bro. Like not on TV, but just by how they talk on social media. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like, bro, fans are really
crazy. You ain't seen the one that happened in Seth Rollins. People still do it at WWE shows.
Yeah, he did get attacked.
$50 per J in the ring. Hey, bro, I'm defending my belt in in a few weeks, bro, in Puerto Rico. Hopefully, y'all can get tickets. You know what I'm saying? Tickets be selling out fast down there.
He won't be defending his belt anywhere. We love him, but he won't.
Bro, what's up with you hating? Yo, D Money. So I just got back from bro. I had a tournament in Brazil to defend my belt, bro. And D hating, bro. Hendrix was there. Hendrix saw me. Hendrix want you there, bro.
I was there.
That's where he got.
I saw something, but I don't know if it was that.
Y'all were there? Everybody was there for me?
Yeah, you feel me? You should have came with us. Every time I ask you to do something, you're always busy. We done went the whole crew went to Brazil, bro, without you. And he gonna be mad we go to Puerto Rico without him. Sidebar, before we got here, I do want to go to a wrestling show in Puerto Rico that the Colognes host. Apparently, them mugs be jumping, bro. Like, it's apparently the Colognes promotion. Do you know the Carlos Colon promotion? Do you know what it's called down in Puerto Rico?
I do, because the Good Brothers worked it. I can't think of it.
Bro, that show's bro.
The Puerto Rican fans, they might have the best fan base, no lie.
Bro, I be telling people, bro, like we did the rating wrestling families. I'm like, bro, y'all sleeping on the Colognes, bro. Like literally, bro, in Puerto Rico, freaking the Colognes are like gods.
I think it's like WWC.
Yeah, I think it's like WWC or something. But also, I know Savio Vega's out there too, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Savio Vega. I didn't know that. Now, shout out to Savio Vega.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing too.
Man, Mr. Money Man, D Money himself, Money Making Mitch. You know what I'm saying? We like to we appreciate you for coming on, D Money. Y'all know March 6th, Warner Robins. Please tap in with Mr. D Money, man. Y'all go out and support. We bring good people to y'all. We try and spread the word, especially about independent wrestling, man, because it's more to wrestling than WWE and AEW. There's more to it, guys. We promise.
Yeah.
It may be more stuff that you find yourself liking or find yourself getting into, man. So if y'all haven't, man, please check out anybody that we bring on. Please check these guys out. You may find yourself a new favorite wrestler. But man, I'm your host, Jay, Mr. The Face in the building.
Yes, sir.
We got Mr. 37U MVP Hendrix in the cut. Money Man Mitch, aka D Money, in the building.
Give
And
me
we
the
outta
number,
here.
D Money. I'm gonna need it.
We out of here, baby.
Bro, I got-
Peace.